Shalom, Israel. Y'all watching, y'all shout out to all the brothers up there. Y'all Shamar Farm, but I shout to all the sisters up there. This is ISUPK, Louisiana Sabbath service coming out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander Junior Hunter. We are our objective and our goal is to educate every Black, Hispanic, and Native American about their true heritage, and that is that they are the lost 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, and that the people that that's off in the middle, off in the land of Israel right now, are imposters. That we are the true children, of Israel, and that's what the ISUPK been doing since 1969, teaching it. With that, I'm saying we'll start the Sabbath service. Say, Elijah. So Saul, turn and face these and send up these prayers. This is Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew, and it reads, Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakbaka, Taba'ah, Watazaka, Hayah, Asha, Barataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, Lafan Lanawa, Lakam, Kal, Yawan, Wasalak Lanawa, Kawawa Nawa, Kasalak Nawa, Kawawa Yanawa, Wala'a, Labayanawa, Banasayawan, Abal, Hawashanawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalatwa, Wahala, Wahatapara, La'awalaya, Aman. And the English reads, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever so be it. This is Akash power in the Hebrew. It reads, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Baba Koshai, Nathal Lanawa, Hakash, Larapa, Kamakala, Wakam Marawa, Hakash, Lataha, Hamatazarainu, Hakash, Lahaquayim, Mathayim, Hakash, Yorakawa, Hatamala, Lagarson, Bashim, Yahweh Shai, the one Aman. And the English read, Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai. Please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you so big. The blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatha Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shai? Why Makaala? Why Hahayo? Matazabaya. Alawak Yahada. Her Alawak Yom. Asarayo. Her Quatas Yayo. Her Aka Yayo. Her Alawak Yahweh. Bashim. Yahweh Shai. The one Aman. In English read, bless you, Yahweh. And Yahweh Shai. And Michael. And the angels. Commander Junior Hunter. The generals. The captains. The officers. troopers, and the sisters.
and the sisters.
Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh in the name of Yahweh.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it.
This is blessed Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai.
Barak Lanawa.
Barak Lanawa.
Wa Yasharala.
Wa Ashura.
Wahabayah.
Wa Hapayah.
Sapari.
Sapari.
Barak Wapa.
Barak.
Magan.
Magan.
Hagan.
Hagan.
Bashem.
Basim.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
Wada Aman.
Wada.
In English read, Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Bless us in Israel.
Bless us in Israel.
And the school.
And the school.
Bless He shall protect.
Bless He shall protect.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. And the read, Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Ahahayim.
Ahagay.
Mahayan.
Badim.
Zaba'ah.
Sabbath.
Azariah. Azariah.
Azariah.
Ma'in.
Ma'in.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ashah.
Shai.
Shamayam.
Shabiyam.
Wa'aratazah.
Wa'aratazah.
Ayathan.
Ayathan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regalka.
Regalka.
Yanawam.
Ayathan.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hana.
Hana.
La'a.
La'a.
Yanawam.
Yalwan.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayashan.
Yalshan.
Shawamar.
Shalmur.
Yayasharala.
Yashua.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazaka.
Zaka.
Yah.
Ayah.
Yabyanka.
Yahweh.
Yawaman.
Yalman.
Ashamash.
Ashmash.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yakaka.
Yukara.
Wayarak.
Wayara.
Bala Yala.
Wayara.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashmarka.
Makarai.
Makara.
Yashamar.
Yashmar.
Ah.
Ah.
Yapaska.
Yabashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashmar.
Tazaka.
Yahweh.
Wabawaka.
Wabawaka.
Ma'atha.
Ma'atha.
Wa'i awalam.
Wa'il Amman.
In the English read, I will lift up my eyes unto the hills.
I will lift up my eyes unto the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From which cometh my help?
My help cometh from the Lord,
My help cometh from the Lord,
which made heaven and earth.
who made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep.
He that keepeth Israel shall not slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in.
from this time forth,
From this time forth,
even forevermore.
even forevermore.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew, and it reads, Alahayam,
Al-Hayyam.
Damalaka,
Al-Hayyam.
Al-Thasharash,
Al-Hashwash.
Wahal Thashakwat,
Al-Hashwa.
Kayahana,
Al-Yahakma.
Awaya Yaka,
Al-Yahaka.
Yahama Yawan,
Yahakma.
Ra'ash,
Wa'ash.
Il Amaka,
Yahakma.
Yara Yamwa,
Yuwa.
Sawada,
Sawadai.
Wayatha,
Wa'atai.
Ya Atazawa,
Wa'atai.
Il Tazapan Yaka,
Wa'atai.
Amawa,
Al-Wa.
Lakawa,
Yahwa.
Wanakayada,
Al-Kahaba.
Magaya,
Magaya.
Wala'ah,
Wala'ah.
Yazakar,
Yahwa.
Sham Yasharala,
Shandashwa.
Awada,
Abda.
Kaya,
Kaya.
Na Watazawa,
Nagataswa.
Laba,
Kuba.
Yakawa,
Yukawa.
Yaka,
Yahakawa.
Baya,
Waya.
Yakathwa,
Yukawa.
Ahaya,
Ayaha.
Adawam,
Adabam.
Wa Yashama,
Wayashma.
Alayam,
Ayam.
Mawaba,
Mawaliba.
Wahagaryam,
Wahayakama.
Gabal,
Kuba.
Wa Abawan,
Wa'abam.
Wa Amala,
Wa'amala.
Palasha,
Walasha.
Yasha, Shabya,
Abdasharaba.
Tazawa,
Tazwa.
Gamashawa,
Kamaswa.
Nalawa,
Yalwa.
Aman,
Ama.
Ayawa,
Aywa.
Zerawa,
Zawa.
Labanya Lawat,
Abayindiba.
Selah,
Salat.
Asha,
Asha.
Laham,
Yaham.
Kamal, Kamaya,
Kamaya.
Kasaya Sarah,
Asayam. Sawa.
Kayab Yang, Banakal, Kwayashwan, Nashamawa, Baayan, Da'awa, Hayawa, Dama, La Adama, Shayathamwa, Nada, Yamawa, Kara, Wakazaba, Wakazaba, Wakazamana, Kanasa Yakamwa, Ashaw, Amawa, Nagarashwa, Lanawa, Naathwa, Alahayam, Alahaya, Shayathamwa, Kagalgala, Kakwash, Lapanya Raka, Kaash, Tabara Yaal, Wakalahaba, Talahat, Harayam, Khan, Tharadama, Basarak, Wabasa, Wapaka, Labahalam, Mala'a, Payaham, Palawan, Wayakwashwa, Shabka, Yahweh, Yabashwa, Wayahawa, Ayah, Wayakapawa, Wayabawa, Wayadawa, Kayata, Shabka, Yahweh, Yabaka, Yawan, El Kaharataza. And angels read, keep not thy silence, O God. Hold not thy peace. And be not still, O God. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult. And they that had feet have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. And consulted against thy hidden ones. And they have said, come, and let them cut them off from being a nation. The name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, the Israelites, of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Baal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur also is joined with them. They are hoping the children of Lot. Selah. Do unto them as unto the Mennonites. As to Sisera, as to Jabun, at the brook of Kisan, which perished in Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like a reel, and like Zeeb, yea, all the princes of Zabah, and Zamuna, who said, let us take to ourselves the house of God in possession. Oh my God, making them like a wheel, as a stubble before the wind, as the fire burnt the wood, and as the flames set the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Lord, let them be confounded in trouble. Forever, yea. Let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, are the most high of all the earth. Sorry. Tell them out. It's a lie. Be seated. Shalom, Israel. You know, there's been some crazy stuff going on, you know, out in this world. You know, first, you know, I'm gonna say, send up prayers to our brothers and sisters out there in Mississippi. We say like they know, just like everybody else, you know, they can't catch a break. You know, the water going bad, and now people who are there to serve and protect them, you know, finding their loved ones, And something happened to them, or their so-called parents, they're not even informing them like they're supposed to. They just know what they treat them like you would do a dog or animal. They die, they stick them in the hole and bury them, and don't say nothing about it. But these are the people, that you put it, put in office. Put them in office. It's time to that's what ISP always says. It's time to come back to your God. It's time to put His people in place. It's time to put His people, in place to be over you. It's time to get men of God over you instead of this oppressor. You see what the oppressor doing. He cares nothing about you. We don't even have good water to drink. You can't even turn on your faucet and drink good water. It ain't even safe for our children to go to school anymore. Find some little boy that got mad or got bullied, or bullied, and come back to the school want to shoot up everybody. That's what we facing right now in this kingdom. That's what that's what Scripture say. Come from out of her. So you not be protected in that place. It's time to come from out from under America. I know we got to live here. We got to go to their schools, go to their jobs, and all that. But for spiritually, it's time to come back to the Most High. And speaking, of spiritually, see, brother was in the hospital, and he brought up the subject, of T.D. Jakes. He said, well, don't you, do you feel like that's a slap in the face for every man of God? I just honestly answered. I said, when a slap in my face. I said, first of all, T.D. Jakes always preached about how you have to take off the old man, what's that, Ephesians 4:22, they always say, take off the former. But T.D. Jakes was supposed to have done that. Now, there's nothing wrong with asking P. Diddy to donate to his church. Nothing wrong with that at all. You're supposed to go to the rich. Go to the rich. He has plenty of money he can give. There was nothing wrong on that part. But he made his mistake in thinking, him and P. Diddy can walk together. They say Amos 3:3, can two walk together unless they be agreed? You're a man of God. T.D. Jakes, or supposedly, you're supposed to be a man of God. P. Diddy, he's a man of the world. He's an entertainer. He's a star. He's a CEO of a record company. He had wild parties. You had no business there. Even if you didn't do anything, you still had no business there. How can you be around a bunch of sinners, at a party, they doing whatever comes to their nasty little mind? They doing, and you there. Let's just say you didn't do anything. Somebody could come take a picture, get right by you, take a picture without your knowledge. Photoshop that thing, fix it up where it's like you have done something. And now you got to explain that, even though, you probably just sat right in the corner and did nothing because you had no business there. You cannot go to the places that you used to go to. I used to go to clubs and party. When I signed on to let the Most High be the leader in my life, hey, I quit doing those things. Quit going to those places. I'm in ISUPK now. If they want to go to a club, let them go by themselves because I know the promises I made. I wasn't going back there. I know I ain't gonna be doing nothing there, but I know how quick things can go from 0 to 100 off in those places. And that's what T.D. Jakes made this mistake that died. Everything at night, they done shook his closet. Now look what it came out. You got where they throwing up memes behind this man dancing all in front of him, all provocatively. A man now, everything he done in the past is under a microscope now. It's like how he had given a servant and said, "Have you ever been swallowed?" I mean, everything he doing now is a meme now. Everything he ever done. How they will show what Kurt Franklin on his lap. I mean that's now TDJ, you know that ain't right. Another man sitting on your lap. I mean, now you got, now this is why it's good not to follow a man, you follow the Most High. Because a man will let you down. I don't care how he cry about saying he's the Lord's prophet and all that. Look what he just did. Ain't nothing wrong with if follow the scriptures. He give you scriptures to go to follow. Yes, you go read them. From him. Read what he gave you, and then you apply it to yourself. But you don't follow him because he liable to make a mistake. Like I say, you see, highest clause got shit all that came out. Now not what Christian community running for cover now. They're like, oh, how they this is a slap in the face of every man or guy. This is a slap in the face to y'all. Because y'all don't want to go to those places. The ISUPK, the men of the ISUPK, we don't hang out like that. And if we do, we'll get corrected real quick. Because people are, whether you want to believe it or not, people are watching you. Even though we call ourselves, we say we nothing, we ain't nothing. But people are watching us. We got people from our community see what we changing like, see how we dressing in our garments and our headbands, our t-shirts, with our pants, with our fringes. They watching it. They want to see how long we can go before we deceive, just for them to say, I knew it wasn't that too. See, that's all anybody does. We got to break that stigma. That's why I believe the Lord put the ISUPK here to show you, you can follow these laws that's correct. It's not hard. What's that? Ecclesiastes 12 and 13 say, this is fear the Most High and follow His commandments. This is the whole duty of man. That's your whole duty right there. Not to follow a man, but to follow the law, statutes, commandments as of the Bible. I never forget, back when I was young, back in the 80s and stuff, how you had people coming up calling themselves the Christ, the Holy Spirit. And then when I got old, here's some guy saying dressed in red and white, call himself the Comforter. I mean, I'm like, when is it all going to end with everybody, because you read that Bible, wasn't nobody. Christ had 12 dudes rolling with him. And after they left, that was it. And after Christ left, they left. Christ said He's going to send a comforter, and everybody that come through claim to be that comforter. But they're human. They make mistakes. Some people can say this about them. Some people can say that about them. It's like, when you come from when you truly come from God, can't nobody say nothing about you. Everybody, only thing they can say, I remember when they used to do that. That person done changed his life all around. He no longer does that. You can't get him to do this. You can't get him to do that. And, and that's when you are, a man or woman of God, because when you following Him, like I say, there's nothing wrong with having someone to break the Bible down to you, because we all need to be taught. How can you be taught unless you have a preacher? Can't be taught, because a lot of this stuff off in the Bible, you don't understand. Some of them, have your brains are not trying to understand. You need somebody that can break it down. And that's what the ISUPK for. To break down. We have classes 7 days a week, and you have people that break down these scriptures all the way down. Especially when catch on Mondays. Mondays you can catch General 12 General Muhammad. He lovely breakdown class, or if you can in the morning, you catch Let a Hebrew Speak with 12 General Hazayan. scriptures getting breakdown. I know, a lot of people working, but you always catch those classes later. Everybody talking about that when a man they can show them this or show them that. You gotta look for it. Just like I found it, ain't no newspaper clippings or commercials saying join the ISUPK. No, ain't none of that going on. If the Most High don't lead you to him, you won't find him. You won't find him. The Most High led me to him. Okay, that was enough of that. I'm gonna finish up, I'm gonna finish up what became of David. And after that, we're gonna go to something else, But we'll go to 2 Samuel. Second Samuel 6. And this story, tells about how the Most High can bless you, give you all kind of blessings, give you everything your heart desires. And being human, and being a man, you still find some way to file that up. And that's exactly what David did, and a lot of other people did. Most High can give you the world, everything your heart desires. You still want more. And all you have to do is ask the Most High. He won't give it to you right then, but he'll give it to you. It'll come at his own time that he want to give to you. You can't. A lot of people want to rush the Most High. You can't rush the Most High. You can't snap your fingers at the Most High and it be done. He do it when he want to do it. And ain't nothing you can do about it. So the 2 Samuel chapter 6, verse 1, and it reads, Again, David gathered together all the chosen men of Israel, 30,000. And David arose and went with all the people that were with him from Baale of Judah to bring up from thence the ark of God, whose name is called by the name of the Lord of hosts that dwelleth between the cherubims. And so now they are getting ready to move the ark. And back in 1 Samuel, they had back when King Saul was in power, they had went to war with the Philistines, and they brought the ark with them. Well, I think it was 2 priests was killed, and they took the ark. And, Philistines took it, put it in their temples. Well, in front of, I think, put it in front of their God, And when they came to check on it, Dagon was fell before the ark, praying before, giving homage to it, praying for, So, they had that ark, but, they was having a problem. They was getting plagues for having that ark. And it happened twice, that they sat in front of their God and they come back to find that their God was prostrated in front of the ark, And so they, pretty much gave the ark, baby, man, y'all take this. This thing is evil, this thing making our God bow down to it. Y'all take this back. It was in verse 3. And they set the ark of God upon a new cart and brought it out of the house of Abdonai that was in Gibeah, and Uzzah and Ahio, the sons of Abinadab, drave the new cart. And they brought it out of the house of Abinadab, which was at Gibeah, accompanied the ark of God, and Ahio went before the ark. That's right. And David and all the house of Israel played before the Lord on all manner of instruments made of fir wood, even on harps and on psalteries and on timbrels and on cornets and on cymbals. So now, they all put the ark on the cart, and, they celebrate. They finna bring the ark to the city of David, and it's been it's been a while since they had been able to put the ark in the city. And I know this is where
Well, we know you got these churches, they get where they want to, play instruments. Here they go, because they did that back then. But they have now they have it's for the Christian church they have a different. It's almost like a witchcraft when they play their instruments. They have the sad notes, the happy notes, and everything they play. Playing on your feelings. Mm-hmm. Verse 6. And when they came to Nacon's threshing floor, Uzzah put forth his hand to the ark of God and took hold of it, for the oxen shook it. And so Uzzah, he was they were pushing that cart, and the ark shook. So he trying to, like it's about to fall off. So he tried to hold it on there, Verse 7. And the anger of the Lord was kindled against Uzzah, and God smote him there for his error, and there he died by the ark of God. You can't touch the ark. That's holy. That's the power of God right there. The ark. You can't touch it. Just like you can't look at the face, see the face of God, because you're not. And no man, I don't care who he is, ain't no man ever seen God. Ain't never seen the Most High. Never. Right. And David was displeased because the Lord had made a breach upon Uzzah, and he called the name of the place Perez Uzzah to this day. Verse 9. And David was afraid of the Lord that day and said, how shall the ark of the Lord come to me? So David would not remove the ark of the Lord unto him into the city of David, but David carried it aside into the house of Obed-Edom, the Gittite. And the ark of the Lord continued in the house of Obed-Edom, the Gittite, 3 months. And the Lord blessed Obed-Edom and all his household. And it was told King David, saying, the Lord hath blessed the house of Obed-Edom and all that pertaineth unto him, because of the ark of God. So told David, like, hey, do you know where we left the ark at? So the Most High has blessed him, everything he has, because the ark is there. So David, I know David thinking like, I need to get the ark where I can get blessed. Mm-hmm. So David went and brought up the ark of God from the house of Obed-Edom into the city of David with gladness. Verse 13. And it was so that when they that bear the ark of the Lord had gone 6 paces, he sacrificed oxen and fattened, and David danced before the Lord with all his might. And David was girded with a linen ephod. Now, David happy, they got the ark, bring it to the city. But he got on a linen ephod. Now, linen is basically light, see-through, whatever. It's very light material. And he out there, he got, around his waist, covering up his front and the back, and he out there dancing, he out there dancing. So verse 15, so David and all the house of Israel brought up the ark of the Lord with shouting and with the sound of the trumpet. And the ark of the Lord came into the city of David. Michal, Saul's daughter, looked through a window and saw King David leaping and dancing for the Lord, and she despised him in her heart. Now, while he dancing and celebrating, his wife was looking out the window, and she like, look at him. That's for all these women to see. And he ain't got nothing on. Everything showing and everything, she mad. She hot behind it. So how dare he? That's what I mean. And they brought in the ark of the Lord and set it in his place in the midst of the tabernacle that David had pitched for. And David offered burnt offerings and peace offerings before the Lord. And as soon as David had made an end of offering burnt offerings and peace offerings, he blessed the people in the name of the Lord of hosts. And he dealt among all the people, even among the whole multitude of Israel, as well to the women as men, to everyone a cake of bread and a good piece of flesh and a flagon of wine. So all the people departed, everyone to her house. So David, brought that ark in. He blessing all the people, You know, he the king. He doing what he's supposed to do. Blessing everybody. You know. Then David returned to bless his household. And Michal, the daughter of Saul, came out to meet David and said, "How glorious was the king of Israel today, who have covered himself today in the eyes of the handmaids of his servant, as one of the vain fellows shamelessly uncovered himself." Now, instead of her saying, giving praises unto the king, for him bringing the ark, into the city of David, she up there, want to chastise him because he was out there dancing, this got seen, that got seen, for the clothes he had on. He said, just out there dancing and all that, and showing yourself in front of the handmaids. How you gonna be doing all that? You say, you just like one of the vain fellows, just showing yourself. Everything you got just showing to other women. That's supposed to be mine to see, Verse 21, David said unto Michal, "It was before the Lord, which chose me before thy father." So he let me know, hey, I was dancing for the Most High. He said, in other words, hey, you just mad because the Most High chose me to be king and not your father. He took the kingdom from your father and gave it to me. That's what you're mad about. That's what you're mad about. And before all his house, and then did none of your brothers was able to step up and be king. He gave it to me. Is that what you mad about, really? To appoint me ruler over the people of the Lord, over Israel. Therefore, will I pay before the Lord, and I will yet be more vile than thus, and will be base in my own sight. And of the maid servants which thou hast spoken of, or them shall I have in honor. So he let them know, I can have them other handmaids. He said, I'm gonna be. You think that's bad? I'm gonna do even worse. He said, these are handmaids. I'm gonna have them in honor because he can have how many wives he wants. Therefore, Michal, the daughter of Saul, had no child until the day of her death. So her and David had no children. Probably David didn't want to have children, but he probably was like 90, probably spilled the seed, he didn't want to have those children with her, Chapter 7 says, and it came to pass when the king sat in his house, and the Lord had given him rest round about from all his enemies, that the king said unto Nathan the prophet, "See now, I dwell in the house of cedar, but the ark of God dwelleth with curtains." And Nathan said to the king, "Go do all that is in thine heart, for the Lord is with thee." So David want to build a so-called house, a tabernacle for the ark. It ain't been one since they brought the ark from out of Egypt. And it came to pass that night that the word of the Lord came unto Nathan, saying, "Go and tell my servant David, thus said the Lord, shall thou build me a house for me to dwell in? Whereas I have not dwelt in the house since the time that I brought up the children of Israel out of Egypt, even to this day, but have walked in a tent and in a tabernacle. In all the places wherein I have walked with all the children of Israel, spake I a word with any of the tribes of Israel, whom I commanded to feed my people Israel, saying, Why build ye not me a house of cedar? Now therefore shalt thou say unto my servant David, Thus said the Lord of hosts, I took thee from the sheepcote, from following the sheep, to be ruler over my people, over Israel. And I was with thee wheresoever thou wentest, and have cut off all thy enemies out of thy sight, and have made thee a great name, like unto the name of the great men that are in earth. Moreover, I will appoint a place for my people Israel and will plant them, that they may dwell in a place of their own and move no more. Neither shall the children of wickedness afflict them anymore as before time. So, telling David, how he gonna bless him. And then he said what he's gonna do for the children, other children of Israel, He said he's gonna appoint a place for us. No, it's not America. This is not our rest. We're going back to our homeland. We're going back to our homeland. The homeland has been overtaken by Amalek. We're going back and take that over. Our homeland has been taken over by the Ishmaelites. We're going back to get that. Mm-hmm. Let's see. And since the time that I commanded judges to be over my people Israel, and have caused thee to rest from all thy enemies, also the Lord telleth thee that he will make thee an house. And when thy days be fulfilled, thou shalt sleep with thy fathers. I will set up thy seed after thee, which shall proceed out of their bowels, and I will establish his kingdom. So he's letting them know, there's going to be a king coming from you. And that king is, which a lot of Christians don't want to admit. That was Christ. Christ came from the lineage of David. His father Joseph come from the house of David. There was no, so we do away with that fairy tale immaculate conception. Christ came from the seed of David. He said, he shall build a house for my name, and I will establish the throne of his kingdom forever. I will be his father, and he shall be my son. If he commit iniquity, I will chasten him with the rod of men, and with the stripes of the children of men. My mercy shall not depart away from him, as I took it from Saul, whom I put away before thee. Now you see, when Saul made a mistake, he didn't kill all the Amalekites with how he's supposed to. The kingdom was real from him. Most High didn't, even though he, repented, Most High didn't accept it. Most High was through with him. The Most High was through with him. Took his spirit away from him and replaced it with an evil spirit. But he told David, hey, I'm going to have mercy on you if you commit a sin. You will have my mercy. And thy house and thy kingdom shall be established forever before thee. Thy throne shall be established forever. So, so in other words, there's going to be a king coming out of David's loins forever. And when our last king, was Christ. According to all these words and according to all this vision, so did Nathan speak unto David. Then went David in and sat before the Lord and said, who am I, O Lord God? And what is my house that thou hast brought me hitherto? And this was yet a small thing in thy sight, O Lord God. But thou hast spoken also of the servant's house for a great while to come. And is this the manner of man, O Lord God? And what can David say more unto thee? For thou, Lord God, knowest thy servant. For thy word's sake, and according to thy own heart, as thou all these great things to make thy servant know them. Wherefore, thou art great, O Lord God, for there is none like thee. Neither there is any God beside thee, according to all that we have heard with our ears. And that was Deuteronomy 32 and 39. He said, there's, he is God, and there's none beside him. Ain't no other God with him. Allah do not occupy the space over there, up there with the Most High. No, he don't occupy no space. Matter of fact, there's no God up there with him. Buddha's not up there. Buddha's not up there either. let's see here. Verse 23. And what nation in the earth is like thy people, even like Israel, whom God went to redeem for a people to himself, and to make him a name, and to do for you great things and terrible, for thy land, and for thy people, which thou redeemest to thee from Egypt, from the nations and their gods. For thou hast confirmed to thyself the people Israel to be a people unto thee forever, and thou, Lord, art become their God. That ain't just reading the book, the books of Moses to them, Deuteronomy. Most I said Deuteronomy. I think that's the 4th chapter. At 7 and 6, we are holy people. We're His people. But thou hast confirmed to thyself the people of Israel to be a people unto thee forever, and thou, Lord, art become their God. And now, O Lord, thy word that thou hast spoken concerning thy servant and concerning this house, establish it forever, and do as thou hast said. And let thy name be magnified forever, saying, the Lord of hosts is the God over Israel. And let the house of thy servant David be established for thee. For thou, O Lord of hosts, God of Israel, hast revealed to thy servant, saying, I will build thee an house. Therefore hath the servant found in his heart to pray this before unto thee. And now, O Lord God, thou art that God, and thy words be true. And thou hast promised this goodness unto thy servants. Therefore now let it please thee to bless the house of thy servant, that it may continue forever before thee. For thou, O Lord God, hast spoken it. And with thy blessing, let the house of thy servant be blessed forever. I know David was just thanking the Most High for even considering him. David was a humble man, but like the older I get, the more I start seeing, people will forget the good things you did, but want to remember just that one bad thing you did. That'll always come up in a conversation. Like take they how they were saying about TD Jakes. Oh, he done fed people. He done did this, did that. Yeah, but look what else he was doing. Okay, he was a lot of people that do stuff like little double lies think they'll never get caught, but they end up getting caught. Now you look at sick. I wonder, a piece of this church right now. I ain't got nothing to explain. I ain't got to explain a lie. And if it's a lie, you're right. But you had, like I said, that had no business being said about you, man, of God, at all. So, verse 29. Therefore, now let it please thee to bless the house of thy servant, that it may continue forever before thee. For thou, O Lord God, hast spoken it, and with thy blessing let the house of thy servant be blessed forever. Chapter 8. And after this, it came to pass that David smote the Philistines and subdued them. And David took Beth-Amah out of the hand of the Philistines. And he smote Moab and measured them with a line, casting them down to the ground. Even with 2 lines measured, he put to death, and with 1 line, full line to keep alive. And so the Moabites became David's servants and brought gifts. David smote also Hadadezer, the son of Rehob, king of Zobah, as he went to recover his border at the river Euphrates. And David took from him 1,000 chariots and 700 horsemen and 20,000 footmen. And David held all the chariot horses, but reserved them for 100 chariots. And when the Syrians of Damascus came to succor Hadadezer, king of Zobah, David slew of the Syrians 22,000 men. Then David put garrison in Syria and Damascus, and the Syrians became servants to David and brought gifts. And the Lord preserved David wheresoever he went. And David took the shields of gold that were on the servants of Hadadezer and brought them to Jerusalem. And from Betah and from Barathai, cities of Hadadezer, King David took exceedingly much brass. When Toi, king of Hamath, heard that David had smitten all the hosts of Hadadezer, then Toi sent Joram, his son, unto King David to salute him and to bless him. But he had fought against Hadadezer and smitten him. For Hadadezer had wars with Toi. And Joram brought with him vessels of silver and vessels of gold and vessels of brass, which also King David did dedicate unto the Lord, and with the silver and the gold that he had dedicated of all nations, which he subdued. Well, and of Syria and of Moab, and of children of Ammon, and of the Philistines, and of Amalek, and of the spoil of Hadadezer, son of Rohab, king of Zebah. And David got him a name when he returned from smiting of the Syrians in the valley of Salt, being 18,000 men. And he put garrisons in Edom. Through all Edom put he garrisons, and all that they of Edom became David's servants, and the Lord preserved David wheresoever he went. And I'll be glad when it comes, when the time comes when we smite Edom, when we smite Edom in this time, and put garrisons, in their cities. The time is coming, And David reigned over all Israel, and David executed judgment and justice unto all his people. And Joab the son of Jeriah was over the host, and Jehoshaphat the son of Halud was recorder, and Zodok the son of Hatub was Ahimelech the son of Abathar was the priest, and Zariah was the scribe, and Benaiah the son of Joiada was over both the Shephatites and the Pelethites, and David's sons were chief rulers. David served his dominance, and then he got all his men in place, even his sons are chief rulers, chapter 9. And David said, is there yet any that is left of the house of Saul that I may show him kindness for Jonathan's sake? I don't care what nobody said about David. That was a real brother. It's the thing, it's just a difference when you leave Christianity and then you find, like the ISUPK, you actually get to hear scriptures about music, a whole bunch of holly, whole bunch of yelling, you actually get to hear what they saying, without all that dramatic stuff. You actually get to hear the scriptures and understand the scriptures, And so David still asked about anybody left of Saul's house that I may show kindness unto Jonathan. So, him and Jonathan, they was close. They was brothers. And he wanted to pay his respects unto Jonathan. Mm-hmm. Verse 2, and there was a house of Saul, a servant whose name was Ziba. And when they had called him unto David, the king said unto him, art thou Ziba? He said, thy servant is he. And the king said, is there not yet any of the house of Saul that I may show the kindness of God unto him? And Ziba said unto the king, Jonathan had yet a son, which is lame on his feet. And the king said unto him, where is he? And Ziba said unto the king, behold, he is in the house of Machir, the son of Amiel, in Lodabar. Then King David sent and fetched him out of the house of Machir, the son of Amiel, from Lodabar. And when Bosheth, the son of Jonathan, the son of Saul, was come unto David, he fell on his face and did reverence. And David said, Mephibosheth, and he answered, behold, thy servant. And David said unto him, fear not, for I will surely show thee kindness for Jonathan thy father's sake, and will restore thee all the land of Saul thy father, and thou shalt eat bread at my table continually. Verse 8, and he bowed himself and said, why is thy servant that thou shouldest look upon it such a dead dog as I am? Then the king said unto Ziba, Saul's servant, and said unto him, I have given unto thee thy master's son all that pertaineth to Saul and to all his house. Now therefore, and thy sons and thy servant shall till the land for him, and thou shalt bring in the fruits that thy master's son may have food to eat. But Mephibosheth, thy master's son, shall eat bread always at my table. Now Ziba had 15 sons and 20 servants. Then said Ziba unto the king, according to all that my lord the king hath commanded his servant, so shall thy servant do. As for Mephibosheth, said the king, he shall eat at my table as one of the king's sons. Mephibosheth had a young son whose name was Micah. And all that dwelt in the house of Ziba were servants unto Mephibosheth. So Mephibosheth dwelt in Jerusalem, for he did eat continually at the king's table and was lame on both his feet. That was some love for a brother. You know, they would say they loved Jonathan. You know, he didn't do it with words. He didn't, he showed him, showed it. You know, even after his death, he found out it was anybody from his bloodline still alive. Come to find out Jonathan had a son. And he restored all Saul's land, to him, pretty much made him a prince, In other words, made him a prince like he's supposed to be. Chapter 10. And it came to pass after this that the king of the children of Ammon died, and Hanun his son reigned in his stead. Then said David, I will show kindness unto Hanun the son of Nahash, as his father showed kindness unto me. And David was sent to comfort him by the hand of his servant for his father. And David's servants came into the land of the children of Ammon. And the princes of the children of Ammon said to Hanun the Lord, thinkest thou that David doth honor thy father, that he have sent comforters unto thee? Have not David rather sent his servants unto thee to search the city and to spy it out and to overthrow it? So, David, this new king was father was a friend of David. And, David, finna send some messages, send his condolences and all that, But his advisors, say, hey, David, come here to spy things out, maybe overtake the city. Mm-hmm. Now, verse 4. Wherefore Hanun took David's servants and shaved off one half of their beards and cut off their garments in the middle, even to their buttocks, and sent them away. That was raw enough. So they'll shave off one side of their beard and cut their garment, from the back all the way down, where it just split. You can see all that back there. Mm-hmm. And when they told them to David, he sent and met them, because the men were greatly ashamed. And the king said, tarry at Jericho until your beards be grown, and then return. And when the children of Ammon saw that they stank before David, the children of Ammon sent and hired the Syrians of Beth-rehob and the Syrians of Zobah, 20,000 footmen, and the king of Maacah, 1,000 men, and Ishtob told 12,000 men. And when David heard of it, he sent Joab and all the hosts of the mighty men. And the children of Ammon came out and put the battle in array at the entrance of the end of the gate, and the Syrians of Zobah and Rehob and Ishtob and Maacah were by themselves in the field. When Joab saw that the front of the battle was against him, before and behind, he chose all the choice men of Israel and put them in array against the Syrians. And the rest of the people he delivered into the hand of Abishai, his brother, that he might put them in array against the children of Ammon. And he said, if the Syrians be too strong for me, Then thou shalt help me. But the children of Ammon be strong for thee, then I will come and help thee. Be of good courage, and let us play the men for our people, and for the cities of our God, and the Lord do that which seemeth him good. And Joab drew nigh, and the people that were with him, into the battle against the Syrians, and they fled before him. And when the children of Ammon saw that the Syrians were fled, then fled they also before Abishai, and entered into the city. So Joab returned from the children of Ammon and came to Jerusalem. And when the Syrians saw that they were smitten for Israel, they gathered themselves together. And Hadarezer sent and brought out the Syrians that were beyond the river, and they came to Helam. And Shobach, the captain of the host, Hadarezer, went before them. And when it was told David, he gathered all Israel together and passed over Jordan and came to Helam. And the Syrians set themselves in array against David and fought with them. And the Syrians fled before Israel, and David slew the men of 700 chariots of the Syrians and 40,000 horsemen, and smote Shobach, the captain of the host, who died there. And with all the kings that were servants to Hadarezer saw that they were smitten before Israel, they made peace with Israel and served them. So the Syrians feared to help the children of Ammon anymore. So David got the Syrians straight. So Syrians ain't finna help, ain't finna help Ammon no more. Go against him, so Ammon got to fight. They can't call them Syrians. We do these last two chapters. Chapter 11. And it came to pass after the year was expired, at the time when kings go forth to battle, that David sent Joab and his servants with him and all Israel, and they destroyed the children of Ammon and besieged Rabbah. But David tarried still at Jerusalem. And it came to pass in the evening time that David arose from off his bed and walked upon the roof of the king's house. King's house, and from the roof he saw a woman washing herself. Wherefore hast thou like woman washing herself, and the woman was very beautiful to look upon. And David sent and inquired after the woman. One said, "Is not this Bathsheba, the daughter of Eliam, the wife of Uriah the Hittite?" And, so they're telling David, "Hey, who she is?" Hey, in other words, it's like, it's a married woman. This woman is married. She belonged to a man. Verse 4. And David sent messengers and took her, and she came in unto him, and he lay with her, for she was purified from her uncleanness, and she returned unto her house. So when David took her, she was just, basically coming off her button. But so, David just he done did two things wrong. He done coveted and committed adultery, knowingly. Verse 5. And the woman conceived and sent and told David and said, "I am with child." And David sent to Joab, saying, "Send me Uriah the Hittite." And Joab sent Uriah to David. And when Uriah was come unto him, David demanded of him how Joab did, and how the people did, and how the war prospered. And David said to Uriah, "Go down to thy house and wash thy feet." And Uriah departed out of the king's house, and there followed him a mess of meat from the king. But Uriah slept at the door of the king's house with all the servants of his lord, and went not down to his house. And so, in other words, David don't have him sent for Uriah after they don't find out this woman pregnant. He's trying to be slick, have lay with her for, he can think the baby his. Mm-hmm. And when they had told David, saying Uriah went not down unto his house, David said to Uriah, camest thou not from thy journey? Why then didn't thou go down unto thine house? And Uriah said unto David, the ark and Israel and Judah abide in tents, and my lord Joab and the servants of my lord are encamped in the open field. Shall I then go into mine house to eat and to drink, and to lie with my wife? As thou livest, and as thy soul liveth, I will not do this thing. It was an honorable release. So he thinking about all these brothers out there in the field, fighting war, and all that, He's like, hey, I can't, I don't even feel right going home, laying up under my wife while all that's going on. And David said unto Uriah, tarry here today also, and tomorrow I will let thee depart. So Uriah abode in Jerusalem that day and the morrow. And when David had called him, he did eat and drink before him, and he made him drunk. And at evening he went out to lie on his bed with the servants of his Lord, but went not down to his house. And it came to pass in the morning that David wrote a letter to Joab and sent it by the hand of Uriah. And I said, it's like David, little plan he had ain't working. He's trying to get him to lay with his wife. So, when he do find out she's pregnant, he gonna say it to himself, this is my child, instead of thinking it's somebody else's child. Verse 13. And when David had, and David said to Uriah, tarry here today also, and tomorrow I will let thee depart. So Uriah, and he wrote in the letter saying, set ye Uriah in the forefront of the hottest battle, and retire ye from him, that he may be smitten and die. And it came to pass when Joab observed the city that he assigned Uriah unto the place where he knew that valiant men were. And the men of the city went out and fought with Joab, and there fell some of the people, the servants of David, and Uriah the Hittite died also. And it's the third thing David did, committed murder. Don't know what he coveted. He committed adultery. Now he just committed murder. All right. Verse 18. Then Joab sent and told David all the things concerning the war, and charged the messengers, saying, when thou hast made an end of telling the matters of the war unto the king, and if so be that if the king's wrath arise, he say unto thee, wherefore approach ye so nigh into the city, when you did fight? Knew ye not that thou wouldst shoot from the wall? Whoso Amalek the son of Jerubbaal, did not a woman cast a piece of a millstone upon him from the wall, that he died? That he died at the biz? Why went ye not the wall? Then say thou, thy servant Uriah the Hittite is dead also. So the messenger went and came and showed David all that Joab had sent him for. And the messenger said unto David, surely the man prevailed against us, and came out unto us into the field, and we were upon them even unto the entering of the gate. And the shooter shot from off the wall upon the servants, and some of the king's servants be dead, and thy servant Uriah the Hittite is dead also. And David said unto the messengers, thus shalt thou say unto Joab, let not this thing displease thee, for the sword devour one as well as another. Make thy battle more strong against the city, and overthrow it, and encourage thou him. And when the wife of Uriah heard that Uriah, her husband, was dead, she mourned for her husband. And when the morning was past, David sent and fetched her to his house, and she became his wife, and bare him a son. But this thing that David had done displeased the Lord. So this thing, David done broke three of the commandments. And ain't one no less than the other. You break one, you break them all. This is last chapter, verse 12. Chapter 12. And the Lord sent Nathan unto David, and he came unto him and said unto him, there were two men in one city, the one rich and the other poor. The rich man had exceedingly many flocks and herds, but the poor man had nothing, save one little ewe lamb, which he had bought and nourished up. And they grew up together with him and with his children, and did eat of his own meat, and drank of his own cup, and lay in his bosom, and was unto him as a daughter. And there came a traveler unto the rich man, and he spared to take off his own flock and of his own herd, to dress for the wayfaring man that was come unto him, but took the poor man's lamb and dressed it for the man that was come to him. And David's anger was greatly kindled against the man. And he said to Nathan, as the Lord liveth, the man that have done this thing shall surely die. And he shall restore the lamb fourfold, because he did this thing, and because he had no pity. So Nathan, ran this parable by David, by this rich man doing a poor man wrong. David got mad. He gonna pay. He gonna pay him back fourfold. Pay him with his life. Mm-hmm. Let me see. And Nathan said to David, "Thou art that man." So Nathan telling David, "Hey, you that rich man that did that. You that man. Thus said the Lord God of Israel, I anointed thee king over Israel, and I delivered thee out of the hand of Saul. And I gave thee thy master's house, and thy master wives unto thy bosom. And I gave thee the house of Israel and of Judah. And if that had been too little, I would moreover have given unto thee such and such things. Wherefore hast thou despised the commandment of the Lord, to do evil in his sight? Thou hast killed Uriah the Hittite with the sword, and hast taken his wife to be thy wife, and hast slain him with the sword of the children of Ammon. Now therefore the sword shall never depart from thine house, because thou hast despised me, and hast taken the wife of Uriah the Hittite to be thy wife. Thus said the Lord, behold, I will raise up evil against thee out of thy own house, and I will take thy wives before thine eyes, and give thee unto thy neighbor, and he shall lie with thy wives in the sight of the sun. For thou did it secretly, but I will do this thing before all Israel, before the sun. So let David say, you did that in the dark. But if somebody gonna have your wives that you got, I'd open, everybody gonna see it. It's gonna be a shame unto you. Mm-hmm. And David said unto Nathan, I have sinned against the Lord. And Nathan said unto David, the Lord also hath put away thy sin. Thou shalt not die. They're gonna do him like he did Saul. He gonna kill him. He gonna forgive him. But he's gonna have, but he gonna pay for what he did. So he gonna have trouble in his own household. Mm-hmm. Because of what he did. And Nathan was over it. Howbeit, because by this deed thou hast given great occasion to the enemies of the Lord to blaspheme. The child also that is born unto thee shall surely die. And Nathan departed unto his house. And the Lord struck the child that Uriah's wife bare to David, and it was very sick. David therefore besought God for the child, and David fasted and went in, and lay all night upon the earth. And the elders of the house arose and went to him and raised him up from the earth, but he would not, neither did he eat bread with them. And it came to pass on the seventh day that the child died, and the servants of David feared to tell him that the child was dead. For they said, behold, while the child was yet alive, we spake unto him, and he would not hearken unto our voice. How will he then vex himself if we tell him that the child is dead? But when David saw that his servants whispered, David perceived the child was dead. Therefore David said to the servants, is the child dead? And they said, he is dead. Then David arose from the earth and washed and anointed himself and changed his apparel and came into the house of the Lord and worshiped. Then he came into his own house, and when he required, they set bread before him, and he did eat. Then said the servants unto him, what thing is that thou hast done? Thou didst fast and weep for the child while it was alive. But when the child was dead, thou didst rise and eat bread. And he said, while the child was yet alive, I fasted and wept. For I said, who can tell whether God will be gracious to me child may live. But now he is dead. Wherefore should I fast? Can I bring him back again? Should I go to him? But he shall not return to me. You know, they would tell him, say, hey, while he was alive, I prayed for him. He, you know, both sides took him now. You know, he gone. There's nothing to do about it. Can't bring him back. You know? And David comforted Bathsheba, his wife, and went in unto her and lay with her, and she bare a son, and he called his name Solomon, and the Lord loved him. You know, in the class right there. You know, so, you know, even though David lost that son, he, most I blessed him with Solomon. You know, you know, for the says, you know, stand, set up these prayers in the class. This is the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Amanawa, Shabashamaya, Wadash, Hayah, Shamka, Yahweh, Malakmaka, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Asha, Barataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamaya, Lafalanawa, Lakam, Kal, Yawan, Basalat Lanawa, Kawat Nawa, Kasalat Nawa, Kawat Nawa, Wala'ah, Labayanawa, Manasayawan, Abal, Hawashanawa, Mayan, Ra, Kaya, Laka, Amalakwa, Wahala, Walapara, Walaya, Aman. In English read, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. How thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, the glory, wherever so be it. Akash the power. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Abakashah. The Father Nawa. Akash. Akash. Narapa. Kamakala. Wakamadawa. Akash. Lataha. Matazariah. Akash. The Hakwayo. Hamathyo. Akash. Yerakahwa. Atamala. Nakarsha. Bashim. Yahweh Shai. The Wadaman. Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai. Lead give us the power. Power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. Power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you so big. These are the blessings of Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shai? Why my Allah? Waha Halaya. Matazabaya. Alawapya. Alawapya. Hasaraya. Hapatazayaya. Ayayaya. Apawapya. Yahweh. Bashim. Yahweh Shai. Wadaman. And the English read, bless you, Yahweh. And Yahweh Shai. And Michael. And the angels. The men of Junior Hannah. The generals. The captains. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you so big. Blessings is real in Hebrew. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Baratladam. Yasharala. Wahabayah. Saparia. Barak Rapah. Magan. Hagan. Bashim Yahweh Shai. Wadaman. In English read, Lord in the name of Yahweh Shai. Bless us in Israel
Bless us in Israel
and the school.
and the school.
Bless, heal, share, protect.
Bless here, share, protect.
In the name of Yahweh Shai,
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
thank you so be. Psalms 121 in Hebrew. Asha'ah,
Asha,
Ayanya,
Agaya,
Ahayam,
Agaham,
Mahayam,
Ayi,
Yavah,
Yaga,
Azariah,
Agari,
Azariah,
Azari,
Ma'ain,
Nani,
Yahweh,
Yahab,
Ashah,
Asha,
Shayam,
Shamyan,
Waratazah,
Barakza,
Ayathan,
Ayatan,
Namawat,
Aywa,
Galka,
Agaka,
Yanawam,
Agamu,
Shamarka,
Shemar,
Hana,
Hana,
La'ah,
Naha,
Yanawam,
Galman,
Wala'ah,
Galad,
Yashan,
Yakshan,
Shamamah,
Shambo,
Yasharala,
Yashua,
Yahweh,
Yahab,
Shamarka,
Yahab,
Yahweh,
Yahab,
Tazaka,
Zaka,
Yah,
Yagan,
Yayanka,
Yagaka,
Yawamam,
Yalman,
Hashamash,
Asmas,
La'ah,
La'a,
Yakaka,
Yukaka,
Wayarak,
Wawa,
Walayala,
Walakula,
Yahweh,
Yahab,
Yashamarka,
Asmar,
Makarah,
Makwa,
Yashamar,
Yashmo, An,
Napaska,
Yakas,
Yahweh,
Yahab,
Yamasha,
Yamasi,
Tazaka,
Sa'aka,
Wabawaka,
Wawaka,
Matha,
Matan,
Wa'aid Awalam.
Wa'an,
In English it reads, I will lift up my eyes unto the hills.
I lift up my eyes into the hills.
Whence coming my help?
From which come my help?
My help coming from the Lord,
My help comes from the Lord.
which made heaven and earth.
Who
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
thou sufferest to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor
Behold,
sleep.
him that keepeth Israel shall not slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and thy coming in.
From this time forth,
From this time forward,
even forevermore.
and forevermore.
Psalms 83 in Hebrew. Allahayam,
Hallelujah.
Adamalaka,
Hallelujah.
Al-Thasharash,
Hallelujah.
Al-Thashakwat,
Hallelujah.
Kayahana,
Hallelujah.
Hawayabat Yaka,
Hallelujah.
Yahama Yawan,
Hallelujah.
Ra'ash,
Hallelujah.
Ya'amaka, Ya'ara Yawama,
Hallelujah.
Sawada,
Sabbath,
Wayatha,
Walika,
Ya'atazawa,
Akaswa,
Ya'tazapan Yaka,
Elkatkan,
Amawa,
Amra,
Lakawa,
Lakwa,
Wanakayada,
Walkawa,
Magaya,
Maria,
Wala'ah,
Allah,
Zaka,
Zaka,
Sham Yasharala,
Sandaswa,
Awada,
Abba,
Kaya Dawa Tazawa,
Abba, Kaswa,
Lava,
Yara,
Akawa,
Yaka,
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 Maya,
Maya,
Yakarathwa,
Yaska, Rabba,
Ahalia,
Yaha,
Adawam,
Alman,
Wa Yashamai,
Wadasma,
Alayam,
Alman,
Mawaba,
Nawaba,
Wahagaria,
Wakan,
Gabal,
Kabal,
Wa Amawan,
Wahamna,
Wa Amala,
Wabia,
Palasha,
Wabsha,
Yash Yabya,
Asaf, Yan,
Tazawa,
Tasafa,
Gamashawa,
Kamasha,
Nalawa,
Anban,
Aman, Hayawa,
Alwa,
Zerawai,
Sera,
Labanyan Lawat,
Yaban,
Selah,
Sela,
Lasha,
Asha,
Laham,
Mahan,
Kamawayan,
Command,
Kaya Sarah,
Kaya Sra,
Kayab Yan,
Yaban,
Banakal,
Ankal,
Kawashwan,
Washington,
Nashamawa,
Asmawa,
Mayan Da'ar,
Kaman,
Hayawa,
Alwa,
Daman,
Kaman,
Adama,
Alwa,
Shathamwa,
Shakwa,
Nada,
Yuka,
Yamawa,
Yamba,
Yara,
Yamba,
Wakazaba,
Wakakaba,
Wakazabak,
Wakakaba,
Wakazazal,
Wakakaba,
Manai,
Mana,
Kad Nasa Yam Kawa,
Kamas, Nakama,
Ashah,
Asha,
Amawa,
Kamwa,
Nayarasha,
Nawabasha,
Lanawa,
Nawa,
Ah,
Ha,
Nahalwa,
Nawa,
Alahayam,
Alhayu,
Alahaya,
Alaya,
Shayatamwa,
Shakama,
Kagagala,
Yakama,
Kakwash,
Yakwa,
Lapanya Waka,
Yakwa,
Kaash,
Wa,
the Bari Ya'ar,
Yakwa,
Wakalaba,
Wakala,
Balahak,
Baha,
Harayan,
Harayan,
Khan,
Baha,
Davidama,
Baha,
Basaraka,
Waka,
Wabasa,
Wakasa,
Wapataka,
Wakapa,
Dabahalam,
Bahayan,
Bala,
Baha,
Payahan,
Bahayan,
Palawan,
Bahayan,
Wayakwaswa,
Wakasa,
Shaka,
Shaka,
Yahweh,
Baha,
Wabashwa,
Babasha,
Wayabahawa,
Wakabahan,
Ayai,
Baha,
Wayakapawa,
Wakabahan,
Waya,
Baha,
Abawa,
Baha,
Wayadawa,
Baha,
Kayatha,
Kawaka,
Shaka,
Shuka,
Yahweh,
Yahai,
Labaka,
Baka,
Il Yawan,
Yahan,
Il Kaharataza.
Yokawaka,
In English reads, keep not thy silence, O God.
keep that sounds of God,
Hold not thy peace,
and not that I think,
and be not still, O God.
and be that still of God.
For lo, thy enemies make a tumult,
You know that you can somebody.
and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
They hate you, have to put the head.
They are taking crafty counsel against thy people,
And they take question counsel because I people.
and consult against thy hidden ones.
So because I hate them.
They are said,
They say,
come,
come,
and let us cut them off from being a nation,
let them cut them off and be a nation.
that the name of Israel may be no more remembrance.
And then Israel may no more be
For they have consulted together with one consent,
They have consulted together 1%.
they are confederate against thee,
They have declared against the
the tabernacles of Edom,
tabernacle of Edom
and the Israelites,
and Israelites,
of Moab,
Moab,
and the Hagarenes,
and Haggereen,
the Baal,
God,
and Ammon,
and Ammon,
the Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
Philistine,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the habits of Tyre,
But sure also join with them.
and so on for John.
They are hoping the children of Lot.
They are open cheering of
See
life.
Lot,
See God.
do unto them as unto the
Do
Midianites,
unto them as to unto you,
as to Sisera,
and to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
and to Jabon,
at the brook of Kisan,
and to the book of Kisan,
which pierced the Endor.
prepares to end of
They became as dung for the earth.
that come down from the earth,
Make the nobles like a rib,
but the nose like a hill,
and like Zeed.
like the hill,
Yea,
yeah,
all the princes of Zabah,
our princes of
and
the
as Zamona,
and to the
who
room,
said,
said,
let us take to ourselves
take to ourselves
the house of God in possession.
the house of God,
Oh my God, make them like a wheel, and a stubble for the wind.
and stumble for him,
There's a fire burning their wood,
fire burn for him,
and the flames set the mountains on fire.
and flame that set the mountains on fire,
So persecute them with thy tempest,
and perfect good that tempest,
and make them afraid with thy storm.
and make them afraid of that stone,
Fill their faces with shame,
fill their face with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
and may they seek thy name.
O Lord,
O Lord,
let them be confined in trouble forever, yea.
let them find the trouble every day.
Let them be put to shame and perish,
Let them put shame past,
that men may know that thou,
that then they know
whose
that
name alone is Yahweh,
alone was Yahweh.
are the most high of all the earth.
So, all earth,
These curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh,
bless you, Yahweh,
King of heaven and earth,
King of heaven and
and
earth,
all things living.
and all things living.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of Yahweh Shai,
in the name of Yahweh Shai,
listen to us now,
this still now,
right now.
right now.
Send evils and curses
So evil curses,
and punishment and destruction
comes and destruction,
to the heathen that speak against
that
us,
you can speak against us,
thy prophets,
thy
the
prophets,
teachers,
teachers,
the princes,
princes,
the priests,
the priests,
the Israelite brothers,
the Israelite brothers,
and the school.
and the school.
Send evils and curses
So evil curses,
and punishment and destruction
comes and destruction,
to the heathen,
to the heathen,
and shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel,
to shake loose the trade of the rich of Israel,
that refuse to give to the school.
refuse to get to the school,
Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary.
what they wish to enter thy sanctuary.
Send evils and curses
So evils and curses,
and punishment and destruction
comes and destruction,
to the Edomites
to the Edomite,
and the nations
and the nations,
and the drug dealers,
and the children,
the court system,
the court
the
system,
prison systems,
prison system,
Planned Parenthood,
Planned Parenthood,
all the governments are our enemies,
all those are in,
Amalek synagogues and armies,
like to see them behind,
Roman Catholic Church,
Roman Catholic Church,
the Pope,
the Pope,
Islam,
Islam,
Christianity,
Christianity,
Egyptology,
Eschatology,
militia,
musician,
Ku Klux Klan,
Ku Klux Klan,
Aryan Nation,
Arab Nation,
skinheads,
Syrian,
Pasa Kamatazi,
Alcantara,
the gay movement,
Yemen,
the lesbian movement,
the Lesbian,
spies,
Fire,
workers of witchcraft,
there was a witchcraft,
NASA space programs,
and that's space program,
Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines,
Army, Navy, Air Force,
Wall Street,
Wall Street,
open up the internet
open up the
and
internet,
the airways,
and airways,
cables access channels,
cable access channel,
and the radio channels.
and the radio channel.
Convict the spirit of any of our people that seek to stop us
The spirit of any people that seek to stop us,
and bring swift destruction
and swift destruction,
to all the heathen
to all the people
that stand in their way
that stand in the way,
or try to stop us
and try to stop us
from broadcasting your words
from broadcasting your word
throughout the planet Earth.
throughout the planet Earth.
Let lose all the
Let
plagues,
loose all the plagues,
cause them to go to and fro
cause it go to and from
through the earth
through the
and soothe them.
and soothe them.
Let the plague shake the house of the thief and the murderer.
Place the house of peace and love.
Let Yahweh Shai, Michael, and Gabriel
Let the house shine by the day.
come down with the flying saucers
Go down to the flying saucer.
and punish all the heathens
Punish all the heathen
that come against us
that come against us.
as we speak out thy word.
And speak that word.
Cause it to be known by all
Cause it be known by all.
that it's the angels that have done it.
It is the angels that have done it.
Cause it to be spread through the media
Cause it to spread through the media
throughout the whole world.
throughout the whole world.
Cause it to shake out thy coming.
Cause it to shake it that coming.
In the name of Yahweh Shai,
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
thank you always, so be it.
Thank you always, so be it.
Let's suit out. Hamaji Sabat, Elijah, Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakathon. So, turn to face the sisters. Israel, give one cut salute to sisters. In Israel, Hamaji Sabat, Elijah, Barak, Yahweh Shemarathon Ba'Shem Yahshua.
Yahweh Shema, Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shai.
That's the time. Class dismissed.
Class is news.